how to add and subtract fractions. First, I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions. So let's say 1/4 times 3/3. So what is 3/3 equal to? It's equal to 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1/4 times 1 should be at the same thing, but it comes out to 1 times 3/4 times 3 equals 3/12, which is the same thing as 1/4. If we take the bottom and the top and divide by 3, so we're going to divide by 3, divide by 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 12 divided by 3 is 4, and we get the same exact thing that we started with. Let's do dividing. 1/4 divided by 2/3. Alright, so same thing with same thing with multiplying. You go straight across, but what you do is you keep, change, flip. So you probably heard that before, keep, change, flip. I'm going to tell you what it actually is. So we're keeping the first term, we're changing the second term, and we're flipping the third term. So 1/4, you keep it, stays as 1/4, and then division sign, you change it. So what do you think you change it to? Multiplication. That's right. And now you flip this, so 3 and 2 are going to switch spots, and now you multiply straight across just like you did before. So 1 times 3, 4 times 2, and we get 3/8. Alright, so these are the easy parts, the multiplication and division, because you just go straight across, you don't have to get common denominators. But when you do, let's do 1/4 plus 2/3. Okay, so 1/4 plus 2/3. So basically you're saying there's 1/4 here and there's 2/3. So like there's 1/3 walking around and he got added to another third, and that equals 2/3. And the 1/4, there's just 1/4 by himself, no buddies. And we need to add these two together. But a third isn't the same as a fourth. They're different amounts. So what you got to do is you got to change the form of each number so that your denominators are the same. What do you mean change the form? I mean, you can multiply, see the 1/4, you could multiply 1/4 by 1 times 1, and you'll get the same exact answer, right? You'll just get 1 times 1/4 is 1. But you can multiply it times a different version of 1. So 3/3 is 1 also. I picked 3 because it's the denominator of the other number. And now, so you'll multiply 3/3 times 1/4. And now you want to, what do you think you should multiply 2/3 by? By 4/4. Because you could just multiply it by 1. You know, 3/3 is 1. 4/4 is also 1. So we get I'll just write in the next line. So we get 3 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. And 3 times 4 is 12 again. So now we're dealing with 3/12 walking around and 8/12 walking around. And so now we have the same amount on the bottom. So now we can just add these. So 3 plus 8 is 11. 11/12. Subtracting is the same thing. So with subtracting, you're going to do the same exact thing. Let's do an example. So we got 4/5 minus 2/3. So again, we got 1/5 over, we got fifths over here, and we got thirds over here. So they're different things. You can't add different types of things. So we got to get them to be the same. So we're going to multiply by a version of 1. So what are we going to multiply 4/5 by? What type of version of 1? We're going to pick 3. We'll do 3 over 3. So 3 over 3 times 4/5. And then, you guessed it, 5 over 5. And so we get 3 times 4 is 12, over 3 times 5 is 15, and then we're subtracting 2 times 5 is 10, and 3 times 5 is 15. And now we have 15ths on both sides, so we got 2 15ths. So you can change the version of fractions by multiplying by different numbers. And then, can this be reduced? Is there a number that goes into 15 and 2? There is not. So that's our final answer.